With us is Mr. Santanu Bhattacharya, scientist, MIT Media Lab. To start with, I want to ask you, like, how Gen AI is shaping India's technological landscape and digital economy?
Thank you. That's an excellent question. India is in the middle of a transformation for the past 10, 15 years with the digital economy and with the whole digital ecosystem, starting with things like Aadhaar, UPI, and continuous improvement of government functions as one of the largest startup ecosystem in the world with a lot of investment coming in. The Gen AI, I think, is a new opportunity where India will start. India has just started. India will take a leadership. We have multiple teams in the country building out not only generative AI models, but also applications of generative AI that are very important for societies like India. India's problems are different than the West's problem. For us to adopt a West model, copy it, is not necessarily the right way to do it. China has a different model than West, and India will eventually build its own different model, which will enable us to get into a leadership position in generative AI and in the upcoming world.
What do you think that how India can attain the leadership position in Gen AI, and what different it could do, what West is doing?
Perfect. That's a fantastic question. That's, to follow up. A lot of people ask me that question that, look, we don't have the West's money. We don't have the computing power that we have, they have. So if you think from generative AI, there are three components of it. It's the lot of money for compute. It's a lot of data, right? And it's a lot of talents, right?
Yeah.
India has gone in the past 10 years from becoming one of the data poor countries, thanks to our government's policies and encouragement and funding and so on, right, of the ecosystem, to one of the data richest countries. So we have the data. We are known as a talent powerhouse in the world. The part that we don't have yet, right, is the huge amount of money for compute. That brings up the question, can India think of this compute problem in a different way? India, and there are examples of that, when we are building our UPI, Unified Payment Systems, right? India didn't copy the West model of, say, the network of the Visa, the MasterCard, or the SWIFT, and so on. India started thinking about it under a lot of leaders like Nandan Nilekani and others in a different way, right? And came up with something that's now a world standard. We have to think about AI in a similar way, something about a digital public infrastructure like UPI is the Unified Payment Interface, a digital public infrastructure for AI. And if we are able to do that, if you can take the talents, if you can take India's unique data availability and so on, I think we will be a leader we're using a model that's different than US's, that's different than China's. India will bring its own unique path. That could be a model for the emerging market, not only India, the emerging market, the entire Africa, Indonesia, and the markets that don't have as much money as the West does.
So my last question to is, can India become the AI capital of the world?
In some sense, as I said, the emerging market capital of the world, I have my full faith in next 20 years. If we play the right game, right? Using the data we have and using the people we have and using a model of our own, we can definitely become a leader in the generative AI and the AI in the world.
Thank you.